Two state religions now in this country. One is the religion of truth, the religion of a man who died on the cross for our sins and rose on the third day. The second new religion is basically a lie, something that was created about 10 seconds ago. Really, it was more like, like 4 or 5 years. Well, officially it was 4 years ago, but I guess the dude who started this so-called holiday started a Facebook post in like 2009 or something. Anyways, basically, there's two state religions now in this country. One is, of course, Christianity, which is the truth, which is the way, which is basically life. And the second is a lie and all this kind of stuff and really doesn't exist. And I mean, there's proof that it doesn't exist about the fact that most people don't basically recognize it. And when you don't recognize it, these people get mad and upset. Like you could tell, it's just really, really untruth because it's against science, it's against logic, it's against everything, it's against whatever you can think of. It's against reality, basically. It has no scientific proof. It has nothing. It's basically a lie. This Sunday, or last Sunday, we celebrated Easter. Well, while most of the world celebrated Easter Sunday, the day, Jesus Christ rose from the dead and defeated death, the President of the United States and the Democratic Party decided to celebrate another type of holiday. Basically, they tried to celebrate, let's see if I get this right. I apologize if I don't, but Trans Visibility Day. Because, trans people, they are not seen in this country, I guess, even though we see them every 10 seconds nowadays. And it seems like every day is a new trans holiday or whatever. But yeah, Joe Biden, instead of really celebrating Easter, decided to celebrate Trans Visibility Day and even had an annual, I guess, feast or something for these trans day. Anyways, yeah. All we know is that the Democratic Party did not want to celebrate Easter. They did kinda, sorta, made a tweet about it, like Happy Easter. That was about it. Besides that, they didn't even recognize Easter at all. They did not recognize one of the most holiest days on the calendar. Instead, they decided to ignore the most holiest day on the calendar for this new holy day, which is like the Trans Visibility Day, which is like the 60th holiday out of all of them, because they even have an entire month and all that kind of stuff. And they have different days, and every day seems like a new trans day or something. Like, yeah, we get it. Y'all guys exist or whatever in your own make-believe world. Like, it does not exist. I'm sorry. It just doesn't. There's only two genders. There's men, and there's male and there's female. And that's it. Yeah, you have some people that are intersex, but that's rare. And even when that does happen, they take on the characteristics of one of those sexes more than the other. So even then, it really doesn't exist, unfortunately. Biology, science, everything, even religion says that. And the reason why I think these trans people basically think the way they do is because they hate reality. They hate how society is made. They hate it. They want the norm. And it really is about communism. Like, everyone's going to say, oh, no, it's not really about communism. You don't know what you're talking about, all that kind of stuff. It's like, it's 100% always about communism at the end of the day. Like, you look at all of these people, none of them really care about anything about trans people, trans rights, or any of that stuff. They really do not care about any of that stuff. It's basically communism. It's always taking down the patriarchy or whatever, or swiping at the family, or even hating on Christianity. Like you even saw that when they had this Trans Visibility Day. There was a lot of posts about just hating Christianity in general, and people saying how mean Christians are because we were upset that the government decided to celebrate Trans Visibility Day over Easter, one of the most holiest days in the Bible, basically trying to replace Easter with this new Trans Visibility Day. And I know what a lot of people are going to say, oh, Trans Visibility Day was always March 31st, and we're not trying to celebrate, we're not trying to take away Easter. Yeah, you are. That's the whole point. That's why you made it on March 31st, so that it will eventually fall on an Easter Sunday. Like, come on, we're smart enough to know that. We are smart enough to know that that's exactly what's happening. We get what's happening. We get the game because it has been done before in history. You know, it really has. It's 100% been done. It has always been done. I think Christianity was technically the first ones to try to pull this game about 2,000 years ago. Like, so a lot of the holidays we celebrate, like Christmas and probably Easter too, are not actual the days that Jesus rose from the dead. It's just the days we celebrate it. Basically celebrate because we don't actually know these like actual dates. But like Christmas, when we celebrate the birth of Christ was probably most likely not born in the winter. Most likely he was born in the summer or even fall months. It's hard to tell, but most people predict it was probably around September or between July or September. But for the most part, he probably was not born on Christmas Day as we celebrate it. Same thing with Easter. I mean, it's a different day each year, but like how we celebrate Easter is not the day he actually rose. Otherwise, it would be the same day every year. But we just celebrate when he rose on the third day. But like even then, because a lot of these holidays were pagan holidays before that. So I mean, that's just a little bit of history. And that's exactly what the trans movement is trying to do. They're trying to make their own new state religion. They're literally trying to, like you see it everywhere you go. I mean, they're literally defending their ideology like it is a religion. And then a lot of times it is religion. And like I said, basically communism is religion, dude. Like, at the end of the day, you see how people defend communism? They defend it very much like a religion. It's because it is a religion. Like it's hard to explain it, but like once you see, you know something when you see it. And I see a very culty religion status with a lot of these movements, with MLB, with trans people. Not all trans people, because trans people are not with the communist stuff. Blair White is a great example of that. But yeah, a lot of people are not with it. And there are a lot of people with it and a lot of people not with it. And basically, we shouldn't be endorsing this movement. We really shouldn't, because it's evil and it hurts people's lives and it kills people. It really does. Like most of the people who are trans, they try to say if you don't trans the kids or something, that they'll eventually kill themselves. But the statistics already say they already do that 10 times more. In fact, when they trans themselves, the death rates go up. So, and a lot of people say, no, that's a lie. It's the truth. It's statistics. You can look up Pew Research. It's there. Even in a world where trans people are accepted, the suicide rates are extreme, and it's because they are living a lie. I don't believe in lying to people. We need to tell people the truth. Hey, you're not really a woman. You can never be a woman. You have a better chance at being Batman than you do at being a woman. And that's just the truth. That is just science, and it's the truth. And it's not only science, but it's religion too. It's everything. It's the reality, basically. There is no way a man can be a woman or a woman can be a man. It's just not a thing. It will never be a thing. And people really need to understand that.